natural atmosphere that Nebraska football and the environment here brings is going to be 10 times more with our college game day here. So, we want those guys to come up here and really understand what we have to offer football-wise. Everything else that goes along with it, with the game day and all the fanfare and all that, is just a bonus for us. Our job is to focus on showing Nebraska football what we do academically, football-wise, and the culture that we're building here. So, we're not going to pay a whole bunch of attention to that. I know the recruits probably will, but our focus is just showing those guys what Nebraska football is all about, and try to lure those guys in.
You got so many guys coming in from the South that you guys have before as well. Are there things that you have, that selling points in the Big Ten that you give to them as well?
Yes, we do. We're looking at right now as a young staff up here, trying to build, Nebraska football back to where it used to be, is having an opportunity, to come in and play as an early enrollee or early prospect, come in and give us some activity on the football field early. A lot of those kids are being recruited by ACC and SEC teams, and a lot of those guys, like Quentin Newsom last year, he had a lot going in from the South, but he saw the opportunity to come in and play early, and that's one of the selling points that we don't want to say you're going to play early, but we're going to give you an opportunity because we have a team here that we're trying to build, to the way Coach Frost wants to brand this thing here.
What's this week been like as far as the attention, and how have guys handled that with a few extra cameras?
They've done well with it. I think it's been just like a normal week for us. We got a big-time program coming in here, highly ranked, and our guys are really focused in on the details of preparing to win the game. And those guys want to perform well. So I think with all the hype of Ohio State and the game day coming in, those guys are really focused in on the details of getting themselves ready to go with the game plan and understanding all the adjustments that we need to make, during the course of the week of a play, or also a play in the game. So those guys are really focused right now. We just got to continue our preparation.
Sean, I asked you about Chase Young earlier. Is there anything else about their defense that kind of notice right away when you watch the video?
They're fast. They're fast. They look like teams from that I faced, from the South. Teams that I faced down South. Those guys got speed everywhere. Linebacker spot, secondary, guys up front. All those guys run extremely well. They react to every situation. Their DBs are really quick. They react to the ball. Their safety is really good that they play in the nickel situation. So we're going to make sure in this game here we have to be very precise in what we're doing, route running and also blocking, because they're quicker than probably what we've seen thus far this year at every position, up front, outside backer, inside backer, and also in the secondary.
You guys handled that last year, though, right?
Yeah, we did. We had a great game plan last year. The kids went out and executed. We're putting in a really good game plan this year. It's up to those guys to continue to fine-tune everything and get themselves prepared, ready to go play a game.
When you guys are the first read on a play, how have they executed that so far? How do you feel like when they have that opportunity, they've executed their routes?
They've done well. That's one of the big improvements from the tight end core, is being able to understand route concepts, understand who we're working, and how we need to attack the defender that we're working. And those guys are really bought in. They understand. They're very intelligent kids. They're quick study, all the way down to Chris Hickman has really picked up and understood how to beat guys based on the release. We really focused in on understanding pre-snap what's in front of you, and that's really helped those guys be able to get open.
Are you trying to get any more from a couple of other guys? I mean, is that a fair question?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Obviously, on Monday, I saw that Jack played as many reps as he did. I know we got a long season. I told Kurt Rafdahl, hopefully we can get you in there. The Florida game, goes the way it needs to go. Last week's game, not making any excuses for Kurt, but last week's game was kind of funny as far as the flip-flop, as far as the turnovers there. You're trying to get a good momentum, and obviously you want to go with the guys that you have and have started. But Kurt Rafdal has really performed well, really new in camp, and he's played pretty much sparingly throughout the rest of the year. But as the game goes along, we'll see how we can fit him in there. He's really worked hard this week. He's been very focused to everything, focused to the game plan. So hopefully we can get him in there, and then we'll see what Hickman can do also as a fourth guy.
Austin Allen, that one catch, is that something you would want more at this point or not?
No, I think opportunity presents itself. My concern is those guys running the right routes, running the routes at the right depth, and understanding if the ball comes to him, make a play. So, obviously his production as far as catching the football hasn't been, obviously what he would want and I would want, but, when the routes dictated, he's in the spot that he needs to be in, and he's doing exactly what he needs to get done there. And we just can continue to work at it and make some of those balls start coming his way.
Okay.